Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the black team and the white team. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Money in this one?
And you know what I love is just the unspoken communication between him and his teammates, because he's got that alley-oop pass down to a science. Always seems to put it in exactly the right spot.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Pass to Money. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the shot.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
Kevin, he said basically rebounding is as much about energy and effort, and getting to the offensive glass is exactly what he hopes to see. They've already proven to be a great offensive rebounding team, and he'd like to see that reputation grow just a little bit more today, gentlemen.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And Clark, that speaks close to your heart, doesn't it?
Yeah, without question. That was a strong part of my game was rebounding. So when I was playing, the last thing I ever wanted was for my man to beat me on the glass. That would be unacceptable. Boy, there was a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's going to stop that.
Not when he comes in with the tomahawk. That's just too much force.
You can't punch it any harder than that. That was a rim rounder.
And he gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And there's the pass to Raymond. Here's the monster.
Look out!
Rim is shaking. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lets it go with a three. They get it back. And the basket good.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Buckets passes to the monster. Passes to Money. There's the three. The shot is off. The black team going the other way with it. It's deflected. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Money. To the paint. Rain Man on the money with the open jumper. Rain Man's got 6 points.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Here's Rain Man. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's the steal. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Offensive rebound. And it's Buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Rain Man passes to D. Another shot. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, he really anchors their defense. You know, his teammates can lean on him. They know that he's going to be in the right spot. He's so smart, so skilled. Really the complete package at the defensive end of the floor.
But, Steve, we've got to give him credit for his skill as a distributor, too. I mean, he has a great feel for his teammates, and that leads to a lot of his assists and a lot of easy baskets for his team.
Now the black team with it. They trail by 1. The tray, and he gets it to go. And that's now 7 points for Money.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's the monster. Back to Noah. Rain Man passes to the monster. And there's the 3-second violation. Hubert Davis is checked in for Money. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. There's the feed to Davis. It's picked off. Money passes to Rain Man. Here's buckets. And blocked. And they get it back.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Here's Oakley. Ewing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Anthony Mason's checked in for Hubert Davis.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Here's Rain Man. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rain Man's got 8 points.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Money's checked in for Anthony Mason. Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2 for 1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
Here's Cool Hands. Here's the monster. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his second trip to the free throw line. The white team making a switch here. Moore's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Here's Rain Man.
Oh, hammer time! Hammer time!
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Here's buckets. Off target from outside. And they're running. Here's Gary. It's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Five seconds left in the first. No luck. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And off we go, a close game. Now starting the second quarter. What stands out for you guys from the black team in this one?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Ejuan Moore is out there with buckets. Then there's the monster. Then there's Noah. And it's Money in at the 4. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's 13 points for Money.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Rain Man is out there with Oakley. Then there's Ewing. Then it's D, and it's Money in at the 2 spot. That's blocked. And they'll keep possession.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you. That's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And he gets it to go. And the black team with possession here. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And he gets the bucket. Money's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Stolen by Noah. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Rain Man's checked in for each one more. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's D. No good with the finger roll.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Now the pass to Money. D. Brooks covering. Passes it to Money. Second chance shot. Here's Ewing. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Ewing's got 4 points this quarter.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
And the black team with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Wide open look. Good as the jump shot falls. 6 points for D.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now here is Mirotic, looking for his first basket still in this one. But they recover it. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's his third foul of the game.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
The white team making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. He dishes it to Oakley. Stolen by Noah.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. So it's a good time to use the timeout here.
A different look for White. The monster comes in for Mirotic. And Tony Snell subbed in for Aaron Brooks. Here's Snell. Pass to the monster. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Charles Oakley.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And so it's Black with it. 7-point differential. And the foul on the monster. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
1:51 left to play here in the second quarter.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, interestingly, guys, Joakim Noah draws inspiration from music. Not the typical selections you might think. He is a huge reggae fan. Noah said, quote, "People think reggae is such happy music, but really listen to the lyrics. It's about empowerment. It's about uniting people. It gives me strength on the floor." Guys?
Noah, definitely a unique player and character in the NBA. Good to see. Good kid. Thank you, Doris. Buckets. He's checked in for Tony Snell. Here's the three. There's the bucket. Good. 11 points for the Monster. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. And the pass to deep. That's short off the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Here. Pass to Rainman. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throw. That's on Joakim Noah.
It's been a solid outing for Rain Man. He has 8 points and a block. Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Money's checked in for Mirotic.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
To the middle. Here's Rain Man. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there now here in the second. They've been red hot from the strike.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Buckets passes to the Monster. Here's Money. Launches a three. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
And so we wrap up the first half. The black team. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
They've got Rain Man. Money out there with the Monster. Then there's Noah. And it's buckets in at the 1 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Rain Man passes to deep. Battles through traffic and lays it in. D's got 10 points in the game. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
Yeah, I agree. You got to make sure you take your time, but start to be more effective and efficient with each possession, and you got to buckle down defensively.
And the black team with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Great defense that time from Noah.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot. Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
Better safe than sorry. You got to be sure when you're in traffic.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Shot denied.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
The Monster's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. That is good. Here's Cool Hands. He passes to Raymond. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. The black team going the other way with it.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts. He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Ewing gets the rebound. And here's the black team now. They're leading by 8.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for money. He's got 21 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
The white team making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to the Monster. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Kevin, it's inexplicable. A free throw shooter like him, he's not prone to slumps like this. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Oh,
my goodness. What a huge play.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And out. What brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Analytics has become a huge part of the NBA, and one element of that jumps out at me is basically the cameras that track every movement of every player and can provide info on when exactly a player gets tired to how much of their time on the floor they are actually running instead of standing around.
And it's good. Now the black team with it. 9-point game. The pass to D. Here's Rain Man. Brooks covering. Here's Money. And the wing jumper offline.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Launches it. Can't get it to go. It's tipped. Here's Rain Man. He's got 14. Passes it to Money. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Puts it up off the inbound. No good. Here's White. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Rain Man. Nailed from three-point land. Rain Man's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Out to Brooks for 3. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes out of play. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And so it's Black with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Rain Man. Rebounded by McDermott.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
And they cash in right away with a quick shot. Oh! 35 seconds left to play in the third.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose.
Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
26 seconds left to play in the third. He feeds it to Oakland. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
The pass to Money. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. Passes it to Rainman. All alone. And he gets the jumper to drop. Rainman's got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's how to orchestrate for your team. Terrific pass.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well. And the final period of play just about to start. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
They've got Rain Man. G out there with Anthony. Then there's Charles Oakley. And it's Ewing in at the 5 down low. White on D. 8-point game. Pass to D. Feeds it to Anthony. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to make... Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway. And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Here's Money, the monster. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
The pass to Rainman. Makes it off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush. Now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch. That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Ewing, the pass to D. This is to Anthony. Shot is no good. And White the other way now. Down low. Here's Money. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
What a game we've seen here for Money. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Money's checked in for Anthony. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he gets it to go. 18 points for Rain Man.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Here's the monster. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Money passes to Rain Man. Here's Money. Back to Oakley. Passes it to D. Here's Rain Man. Brooks covering. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And that one's good. And that's 20 points for Rain Man.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that 3 from the corner.
Yeah.
That's tipped. Money passes to Muhammad.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Here's Gary. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brooks outside. Mohammed. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The white team making a switch here. Mirotic is checked in. Here's Money. Swiped away. And even 3-on-3 break. Blocked. .135 left in the fourth. He passes to Rainman. To the inside. Here's Gary. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Mirotic. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job of getting to the miss.
Pass to Rainman. Here's Money. Mirotic grabs the miss.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. Now the black team with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Buckets. He's checked in for Aaron Brooks.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ewing.
Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Money's checked in for Mirotic. Both free throws good from Ewing.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Here's D. Off target. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Money.
Just because